not a whole lot of it was super surprising to me, really. I think the only person I came away with perceiving differently, really, was actually Greg Olsen, who I liked way more.
Really?
Yeah, I always thought,
so much personality.
With the middle
yes,
leg.
a lot, and
A
just
lot of
like kind of a lovable dork, and I always kind of thought like his whole like all shucks or whatever. That's not quite the word, but like his whole like media darling thing always struck me as a little bit. Phony's the wrong word, but kind of like, all right, I get it, whatever. Yeah, you're the media darling, blah, blah, blah. But like to see him in that, like what a kind of dork he is, was like, okay, yeah, it's really not fake. He's just kind of living that dad life. Like he was bragging about Candy Crush and everything else. Like he was just funny. Like he was funny and likable. I think it was frustrating to watch the Cam Newton shoulder thing play out the way it did. And it felt like
that part is
at a certain point, it felt like Ron Rivera was the only guy in the room who didn't understand. Like, you got the trainer being like, it's pretty bad. And but Ron's just like, he'll play this week. He said that for the second to last game. And I'm like, what? And then finally Tepper's like, stop it.
His arm is going to fall off.
Do you feel like you learned? Okay. Do you feel like they made the right decision about his shoulder now since we see how it all played out?
Yeah, but if anything, it should have happened before. Yeah. Because I think we saw what we already knew behind the scenes.
Well, I mean, during the season, did they make the right decision? When we were watching,
no, I know what you mean. I think they should have done it. They should have shut him down before they did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think, like, even you could see Tepper start to notice it before. Right. And like, the weirdest
by the time we all noticed it, I'm thinking to myself, you guys should have already really noticed it.
Here's the wildest thing to me, too. Like, you could even see Norv at some points. It was like they were continuing to call plays as if his shoulder was fine for a while. And you're like, hello?
Yeah.
What? Are y'all getting different information here or what's happening? But yeah, and I think what we also knew ahead of time, and this sort of confirmed, was that Cam's not going to shut himself down. He's just not. Right. Yep. He will not do it. You have to do it for him. You do. Yeah. And even taking reps during the week, you could see it was like really bothering him to not, when they started to limit him during the week, he was like sulking around a little bit, like, oh man, I don't want to not take these reps. I didn't get